this video, I'm going to show you how to draw the toy store on Main Street. All the stores I'm showing you how to draw are based on a square shape, which can be any size that you like. But once you decide what size you want, then why not make a template out of an old bit of card, and then you can just draw around it, and you can have like all the center marks already worked out for you, and psh, you're ready to go. So this is going to be the toy shop, and I'm going to just start just slightly above the midline. I'm going to go across like that, and I'm going to go up there like that, and then across. So this is going to be the sign above the shop, and then we'll draw a frame around it like that. And let's draw around the rest of the square, and a good black line around the edge. That sort of helps you to cut it out and sort of stick all these stores together and make a diorama. And if you find that too much, you can go to my Patreon page and download these as cut out in colour or ready coloured in. Now here we're going to have great big letters going. Oh, let's start about like, they don't look very big here, but we're going to go around like that. So we're going to do, oh no, hang on, let's start about there because that's a bit too close. Y S toys, like that. And now I'm going to go all around the outside to make these great big kind of bubble letters like that. T O Y, and then S's are really difficult, aren't they? So if we come a little bit like that and around, there we go. And we can make that a bit more interesting with these kind of shadow kind of lines like that. A bit there, and that will come there and there and there, and then little shiny bits on there as well. Why not? That'll just make it look a bit more sort of shiny and big letters on the signboard like that. And above the shop, it's just going to be a bit of old brick. So you don't want to draw every single brick, but we'll draw a few. And so if you draw kind of a long one and then another one halfway along like that, and then here we might do 3, and then just one on its own, and then come over here, long one and a short one, long one and a short one, fit another one in there, maybe another one. So you don't have to draw every single brick. You can if you want, but it takes a long time and it gets a bit complicated. So now what I'm going to do is draw a line across there as a bit of a plan, and we've got to work out where the door is going to go. So this is the center line. So let's take 2 lines at either side, so we know that that's going to be the thickness or the width of the door. Thickness of the door, that's not. Thickness of the door is about like that. The width is about like that. And then we're going to want to have a short bit like that. And then we'll split that in the middle and that in the middle. So we've got like a little entrance going into the shop underneath the sign. So you've got somewhere to get out of the rain. And then we also want to have 2 lines going across like that. So this is, oh, wait a minute, I'm going to just draw little squares in there like that. And that will be like a rectangle rather than a square. Well, they're not squares, they're all rectangles, aren't they? And then we're going to want a line across the bottom there as well. This is complicated, isn't it? Let's see what happens. We're going to start by drawing a line across to there. And then that's going to be the top of the door. And then we're going to draw another line across there. to the edge of the door. Let's draw the door frame coming down there first. That would be a good start. And then we can draw those going across there. So this is a bit of a fancy old store that's been on the main street for 100 years or so. And they haven't bothered to kind of do it up at all. So let's draw lines down there, and we've got these little bits. So they just make it look a bit prettier, really. Oh my goodness, we're going to get even prettier still. Let's put little curves there, and we're going to want a kind of a frame in there as well. So this is all sort of part of the window frame kind of thing. One there as well, another one down at the bottom. And this is where it's going to start getting complicated. You have been warned. Okay, so I'm going to draw this little square in there. And first of all, I think actually I should take these lines up to the top, so we know where we are. Okay, so we've got, so this is going to be window up above. But first of all, we'll draw these little panes of glass like that. That will have a slightly wider one, short one, and like that. And this is where it starts to get complicated. So we're going to come down, and across, and down, and across. Down, across, down, across, across, down, across, and down, up, across, up, like that. Okay, so we're going to do this all the way across the top. Down, across, down, across, down, across, down, across, across, down, across, down, across, down, across, down. Down, across, down, across, down, across, down, across. Okay, we can just work our way through this. There's a pattern to it, isn't there? And oh, this is where you can go so wrong in a drawing and go completely confused, or you can just get bored and give up. But don't give up. Just keep working at it. And it's these little details that really make a drawing interesting. And you know, and when you're actually out and about looking in a town, go and look at how the storefronts are made. You might live in a very modern city, and they're all going to be very, very modern. But you might live in an old place, and they're old buildings, and it's an old building, and they kind of knock a hole in and put a modern sort of front in. But this front here, with all this glass and woodwork, has been here for about 100 years, I should think, something like that. Down here, we're going to want panels like that, and another one about there, and it all adds up to making it look sort of attractive and makes people want to come inside and spend their money. Which is what it's all about, isn't it? And I think an old looking front actually works quite well for a toy shop. It kind of looks like it's old and comforting and welcoming. So the door, we're going to have a big window. We'll go about like that, and we'll have a little sign in the window saying open. You don't want to turn up and find it's closed, do you? There we are. That's a letterbox, and then we'll have another kind of panel on the bottom like that, which sort of echoes these ones on the side. Can you see how it all comes together? Now, this is where it gets a bit complicated. So we want something in the window, don't we? So let's have, I think we can have a rocking horse, something like that. There. That should do it. So we'll have some ears and some eyes, and we'll have a saddle as well, won't we? Like that, and then legs going back like that, legs going forward like that, and a tail. And then we're going to want to have the rocker going like that. I think that works. That's nice and simple. And then here we might have a like a doll or something in the window, mightn't we? Like that. It doesn't have to be very good because it's on the inside, so you can't see through the glass terribly well. And here I think we'll have like a teddy bear, like that, with his feet there, and maybe you see a bit there, and probably a doll's house. Why not do that? There's the roof and the chimneys on the top. And again, you know, if you have a doll's house, you can, if you have a teddy bear or a rocking horse, you can put any toy you like in front. You can make it look like yours. And let's put some little windows in like that. Just put dots. That just makes it a lot easier. We'll have another window there, and we'll have a door and another window and another window. And now we need to make it look like glass, don't we? So some of these panels, we could just put these little lines in like that. And I think this could maybe even have like the number of the shop, number 66. And then in these main panels here, then if we put these little glass lines like that, and also put them across those little drawings, which you've just done beautiful drawings, and now you're drawing lines all over them. But those things are on the inside, and you can't see them terribly well from over the other side of the street, like where we're drawing from. And so we can put these lines in there which slightly obscure them and make them look like they're on the inside. Now, when you're absolutely sure that the ink is dry, then you can erase any of those pencil lines, as long as you didn't press too hard. If you really press hard with a pencil, then it gets really difficult to rub out the marks. Then all you need to do is colour it in and subscribe to Draw Stuff Real Easy, and come back and draw lots more stores and people and stuff on Main Street, Inkwell. Thanks for watching. Bye.